check. All right. All right, what's up, Automation Nation? It's Justin Morgan of AutomationMastery.net here for day 3. Well, again, technically day 2, but day 3 of 25 days of automation. So I hope everybody has been staying tuned, that you caught the last training. So if you haven't watched the last one, you should do that first before you move on today. So today I'm talking about brand or build. Which one is first? And so in this quick training, so again, you're going to get a little information. I'm going to give you some instruction on what you should get done each and every day. And by the end of this 25 days, you will have had a system, something that you have foundation. You have something built that can work for you and your business. So ultimately, I want you to be able to automate your business. All right, that's first. Then I want you to be able to, right? So automate your business, then master your destiny, right? What you're supposed to be doing, and then maximize your impact within that. So the biggest difference that you can make by utilizing those two things. So today, again, brand or build, which one should you do first? Now, last time, again, I talked about making sure we're moving in the right direction. And then part of that is not just knowing what direction to go in, but it's also being in the right vehicle, making sure your vehicle's ready for the trip. And so part of that is having the right brand. So while I'm not the branding expert, and I will never claim to be, I do know it's an important step in your journey before you go off and you do a bunch of stuff. So there's some basic things that you should probably do, and it will also help you as you get on and get ready to building things. So if you do some of these intermediary, these initial steps, take care of some of this homework initially, it makes the rest of the process much smoother. I know for me, when I can just focus on plugging things in, and I'm not creating content, not creating images, not creating logos, not doing all that stuff while I'm putting in the structure, right? When I can just plug those things in after they already exist, it makes life a lot easier. There's a lot less stop and go. So the key things I want you to think about are, again, what's your brand? So like one, what is it going to be called? What's the name? You know, do you need to incorporate it? You need to make sure your name's available. Stuff like that. Do that homework. Make sure you have those things done. You can do those things today or tomorrow, right? So decide on the name. Decide on the message. So like, what's the key message for you and your brand? Like, what story are you telling? All that encompasses initially or essentially what the brand will become. So again, I chose Automation Mastery because I'm focused on helping you automate your business, and I want you to be able to master it, right? So it's pretty straightforward. I've been working with entrepreneurs, speakers, and coaches for a while now in terms of teaching them the systems and the strategies that go into automating, right? And ultimately want everybody, I believe everybody can get to that point where they're mastering it. And I think automation takes part in everything that we do. So that's why I chose that for my particular brand. Like, that's the choice I made, okay? I chose the colors for specific reasons. I like the colors, but then each color represents something. And so the next thing is you have to think about what colors for your brand. Now, is there a completely wrong answer? Surely some folks will tell you that, because I'm not a design guru. I'm not going to sit here and lecture you on what you should do. What I will tell you, though, is if just a quick Google search, right? And this is what I did, a quick and easy Google search. Boom, and I'll show you what I got going on here. Okay, I just Googled brand color wheel, right? So if you do that, you get a bunch of stuff. The main thing, though, is you kind of get to realize like what each color represents, what it means for you and your brand, what emotions it elicited, you know, what it brings out of your brand. Even if you go and click some of these, it gives you some examples, you know, optimism, friendly, excitement. Like, what do those colors mean for you and what you're trying to convey? So those are things that you can think about. All right, the next thing is, somebody's gonna say, well, Justin, I need a logo. Well, there's a couple different ways to look at this. One, you actually can build a lot of stuff without having a real logo. Like, it's actually possible to not do that, especially if you're just doing it based off of your name. Really, you just choose a font, you put your name, maybe you change up the color, and that's it, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy if done cleanly. The other part is, if you really are dying to have a logo done, you can either go make one yourself, but if you're not a designer and you're short on time, you may want to skip that step. There's a few ways you can create a logo. I'm not going to walk you through that process here. You can find that out. But it doesn't have to take you all day. And I actually suggest that it does not take you all day. If you're going to create it yourself, make it simple, make it clean, just do it and get it done quickly instead of spending a bunch of time on it. Believe it or not, the logo is not the end all. Now, it helps, and at some point you will want to perfect it, but when you're first starting out, it's not the end all. So it should not take all of your energy. So if you're going to do it yourself, you can use PowerPoint. Believe it or not, that is an option that allows you to do some graphical work and then save it as an image. So you could use PowerPoint. I personally use them to call it Uzine. Uzine does have, so you go to uzine.com, YOUZIGN.com. It does have a Logozine tool in here. There's like a suite of tools. That's what a logo tool. I use the beta version of the logo tool, and I don't love it. I personally just use the Uzine product itself. It's just a regular graphical designer, and I made the logo. Now, this is, again, just my experience. It's a very simple platform. So if you're looking to do something fancy, you want something that you can do in like Adobe and, some crazy design platform, like you're looking for that quality of tool set, then this is not for you, right? But if you want something simple, not a ton of different choices, but you can go in and get what you need done, then I like Uzine. So that's what I personally used. Now, I have hired folks in the past to help with logos, and I used Fiverr. Was one of the places where I went. You can affordably find logos there. So when I first started out, my initial brand I had was New Future Builder. I got my logo done here. I think it was either here and the other place where I've gotten logos done and some work done is Upwork. So there's another source that you can use to get those things done. So for today, again, your work for today is to define your brand. So those questions I gave you, select and choose your name, choose your message. What's your signature story? Start thinking about that. Put your colors, create or hire somebody to create a brand for you. If you want to take it to the next step, then you can start having them also create, what I would call partner content. And when I say partner content, or just complementary content, meaning headers, banners, things for like Facebook, YouTube, things of that nature, standard graphics. There's usually a standard graphic set that some designers will be aware of if you ask for. Obviously, they can give you mock-ups of business cards and things of that nature. I won't worry so much about that, but you can certainly have those things done. So that's your homework for today. Again, why am I having you do these things? It will make the rest of the process a lot smoother. Like, if you can get some of this stuff knocked out, it'll make the rest of your life a lot easier. Again, at the point where you start to just plug things in, don't have to worry about making a bunch of content, a bunch of materials. This helps. So there will be another step on creating different brand materials, but if you want to get a heads up or kind of get ahead on that, and you are hiring someone, that's something that you can go ahead and do. Okay. So again, if you are interested and you want, again, there's always a free prize. Now, for today, again, as a part of this, the winner will get, if you do get a logo done, when you do get it done, you can send it in to me, and I will have a motion intro, so a video motion intro made for your logo. But again, you have to have a logo done. So that'll be free, complimentary. I won't charge you a thing for it. That is today's gift for you as a part of this 25 days of automation. So next time in the next session, as in tomorrow, we'll be talking about the value journey and your automation map, something that I try to drill in your head each and every time I train. So we will actually, you'll actually have to be tasked to do that. and I'll come up and I'll show you an example of what that looks like, at least from me. Okay, I appreciate you. Make sure you share this with a friend, family member, or foe. If you want to enter into a chance to win, make sure you go to Justin M Official over on Facebook, at facebook.com/Justin M as in Mary Official, and follow the directions in the pinned post. You'll get the directions there. I appreciate y'all. I will see you in the next one. Remember, automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact. I'll see you soon. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.